This is a math video to help you understand the idea of regrouping. If you have a group of things and you separate them into different groups, you are regrouping. Let's look at the word regrouping. Well, group is the picture of cubes that you see. When you regroup, you group them again in a different way. And the ing on the end of the word means that you're doing it now. I am regrouping these cubes. So here's an example of how you might take that group of cubes and put them into 3 different groups according to their color. So the white, the pink, and the yellow would go into the light colored group. The orange, the blue, and the red would go into the medium color group. And the purple, the green, the brown, and the black would go into the dark colored group. So you took one group and separated it into 3 groups, but the value stays the same. You still have the same number of cubes and the same color. Before I explain how regrouping works in math, let's remember 1 10 stick equals 10 ones. So if I hold a 10 stick in one hand and 10 little yellow cubes in the other hand, I have the same value. Let's also remember how many digits can be in one place value. The answer is only 1 digit in a place value. So I can have 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cubes in a place value because those numbers have only 1 digit. I can put the number 9 in the ones place because the number 9 has only 1 digit, and that's fine. But what happens if I want to put one more cube with the other 9? Then I would have 10 cubes. But that's a little bit of a problem because if I write the number 10 in the ones place, then I've put 2 digits, a 1 and a 0, in one place value. And that can't work. That's not right. So when this happens, what can you do now? We have 10 cubes in the ones place. And we have a 2-digit number, the number 10, in one place value. And that's a problem. We can regroup. We can count out 10 little cubes and move them into the tens place. Just watch. Let's count 10 and move them into the tens place. We counted 10 ones in the ones place, and we've moved them into the tens place. So now they join together to make 1 10 stick. So now we have 1 10 instead of 10 ones. Problem solved. That was easy. We used regrouping to move 10 little ones into the tens place as a 10 stick. So 1 10 stick and 0 ones is the proper way to show the number 10 in a place value chart. 1 10 and 0 ones. 1 digit in each place value. So let me make up a word problem. I have 7 cupcakes, and I want to show that on the place value chart. I can do that in 2 ways. One way is to show 7 little cubes in the ones place. Another way is to show the number 7 in the ones place. And I can do that because 7 is just 1 digit. Now let's say that someone gives me 4 more cupcakes. Can I put the 4 more cupcakes in the ones place? Let's see how this will work. I had 7 cupcakes and someone gave me 4 more. Now I have 11 cupcakes. But when I try to put them on the place value chart, I notice that if I put them all in the ones place, I have too many because I can only put up to 9 in the ones place. And when I write the number 11, if I write it in the ones place, I have a problem because 11 has 2 digits, a 1 and a 1, and I can only write a 1-digit number in each place value. How can I fix my problem? So what can you do now to fix my problem? Too many ones in the ones place. We can regroup. Phew! Let's count out 10 ones and move them into the tens place. We've counted 10 ones and we moved them into the tens place. So instead of 7 cupcakes plus 4, I've just changed the grouping. I've put 10 cupcakes into the tens place, and I have 1 cupcake left in the ones place. The value doesn't change. The value stays the same. I had 11 cupcakes, and I still have 11 cupcakes. I just regrouped them. Those 10 cupcakes that I put in the tens place turn into 1 10-stick. So I show 11 cupcakes as 1 10-stick in the tens place and 1 cube in the ones place. And I can write the number 11 by putting the number 1 in the tens place and the number 1 in the ones place. 1 10 plus 1 1 equals 11. In summary, when there are more than 9 in the ones place, you need to regroup. To regroup, count 10 and move them from the ones place into the tens place. Show the 10 ones that you moved into the tens place as 1 10-stick. The rest stay in the ones place. In this problem, there was 1 cube left over, so it stays in the ones place. When we counted out 10 little cubes and we regrouped them and put them in the tens place as 1 10-stick, and we had 1 left over in the ones place, did you notice that the value stayed the same? We started with 11 little cubes in the ones place, and we finished with 11. We just regrouped them, 10 into a 10 stick, which sits in the tens place, and 1 left over in the ones place. So it's important to understand that when you regroup, the number, the value, stays the same. Try this problem. Let's say you have 14 of something. 14 cupcakes, 14 erasers, 14 pencils, doesn't matter, 14. And you want to show them on the place value chart. What is the correct way to put them on the place value chart? Can we put all 14 in the ones place? No, we can't do that because we can only put 9 in the ones place. 14 is a 2-digit number. So what can we do? How about this? Let's count out 10 little cubes and move them into the tens place as one 10 stick. And the rest will stay in the ones place. You can see that I've counted 10 little cubes, and those 10 cubes are ready to go into the tens place as one 10 stick. So there are 4 left over, and those 4 will stay in the ones place. This is the correct picture to show 14. Break 14 into 2 groups, a group of 10 and a group of 4. The group of 10 is one 10 stick, and you put that in the tens place. And the 4 that are left over are 4 ones, and they stay in the ones place. This is the correct way to write the number 14 on a place value chart. 14 has a group of 10 and a group of 4 in it. So we'll show the group of 10 by writing the digit 1 in the tens place. And we'll show the group of 4 by writing the digit 4 in the ones place. In summary, when there are more than 9 in the ones place, you need to regroup.